Hey everyone, I'm Kaya, yoga instructor with exercisesforinjuries.com. Welcome to today's video where I am going to be guiding you through a bed yoga sequence for low back pain. So the idea for this video is that you can do this right from your bed. So if you have trouble getting up and down off the floor or standing for long periods of time, there'll be some great stretches you can do when you first wake up in the morning, before you go to bed, or any time throughout the day. The only thing that you need is some sort of support. So I have a yoga block. You could use a pillow. You'll probably have one of those in bed. You could fold it in half if you need it to be higher. You could fold up a blanket, really anything. It's just a gentle support for under our low back for a couple of poses. So we're gonna come down to our backs. If you're in bed, maybe you're already there. And you can lengthen the legs out, or you can keep the knees bent. And we're just taking a moment here to close the eyes and connect in with our breath. Just noticing the sensations of the inhale and exhale. Feeling settled and supported on whatever surface you're on, your bed or the floor. And then you can keep the eyes closed for as much of this practice as you'd like. We're going to draw the knees in towards the chest. You maybe want to rock a little side to side. You could even do some circles, massaging the low back. And then we're going to grab each knee with the palm and start to draw some knee circles. So separating the knees in big circles, getting into the hips. When we have tight hips, those muscles can pull on our low back and create imbalances and lead to low back pain. And then we'll change directions. Good. And I can come to stillness and using whatever support you have, bringing it under that flat part of the low back, the sacrum. So you should feel very stable on whatever support you're having, not like you're gonna fall off. And then we're drawing one knee in towards the chest. The other leg can stay bent or lengthen out to whatever feels best. So the higher the support and the firmer the support, the more this is going to lift up your low back. So starting with something soft like a pillow, maybe just one pillow thickness, or you could start to stack them up. And just doing what's comfortable. And if it's not comfortable using any height, then you can just do this without any support under the sacrum. Good. Next exhale, releasing the right leg. Change the clasp of your fingers and then pull your left knee in. And right leg can lengthen or stay bent. So with this, when we're stretching our hips and at the same time getting a nice release through the low back. Good, and then you can exhale the left leg down. We'll bring both feet to the mat, keeping the support there if it feels okay, coming into a supported bridge. So this is all we're doing for this one. Option to turn the heels out and let the knees fall in. And then just find your breath. Eyes can close. Trying to get as heavy and relaxed as possible here, just letting the low back totally take a break. And feel free to stay here for a lot longer if you have the time. Next, we're going to be coming into an active bridge. So if you prefer this, you can stay exactly where you are. Then we have some options. So we're going to make sure the toes are both pointing forward, feet hip distance apart. Option to take your folded blanket, your folded pillow, whatever, between the knees. This will just make it a little bit more active. Engage your core, press through the heels. You might need to tuck your shoulders under a bit, and we're pressing the hips to the ceiling. So often with low back pain, it's not just a matter of stretching muscles out. We also want to strengthen around those areas. So strengthening our entire back body here with a bridge pose. Knees squeeze together. If there's any knee pain though, you can relax that squeezing and just making sure that the knees are stacking over top of the ankles. One final breath here. Then we'll slowly come back down. Removing any support that you might have. Bring the feet a bit wider, and we're going to just windshield wiper the knees side to side, nice and slow. Working out the hips, the low back. Good. Coming back through center, figure 4, crossing right knee over left ankle. This might be enough for you. You can press the right leg away, and then to deepen, pull the left thigh in. Maybe press that right leg out with your right elbow. Deep breath, shoulders as relaxed as possible. Next, exhale, release, and we'll switch sides. Same thing. One side might feel different than the other. That's okay. Just releasing into that left hip. Deep breaths. Good, exhale, release. We're gonna lengthen the right leg out long, shift the hips over to the left and bring the left knee over top into a twist. You can use a support of pillows or blankets underneath that left knee if that feels better. You could even place pillows or something behind your spine. Arms might come out to a T and gaze might come to the left. Kind of wringing out the spine here, bringing some mobility into the low back and the entire spine. Each exhale, sink a little bit deeper into your twist. On your next inhale, use your core to slowly come back through center. We'll shift the hips over to the right, lengthen the left leg out, and then that right knee twists over. So just same thing to the other side. And gaze might come over to the right. Last breath. Good, and then we'll come back through center. Adjust the hips. Any last movements you want to take, you can take them. And then when you're ready, coming into our Shavasana, lengthening the legs and arms out. Gaze can become soft or close the eyes. Relax the space between the eyebrows, relax your jaw, let your whole body feel heavy. Surrendering into a few moments of stillness. I invite you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you can, resting and integrating. Whenever you're ready, you could bring small movements into your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Maybe taking a big stretch. And then maybe coming up to a seat, or maybe it's time for bed. So whatever you have up next, I hope this was helpful and brought you some relief, and I hope I'll see you in another video. Namaste.